Thousands of people self-quarantine here in New York, and those passengers are told to stay in their rooms on the Grand Princess. A lot of questions about how well these quarantines will work. Let's bring in our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Jen Ashton, to answer some of those questions. We heard about those passengers. We heard from them who are stuck on that cruise ship. We know the last time people self-quarantined in a cruise ship, it did not end well. It was fairly disastrous. So
Correct.
Why is this still the best course of action?
So obviously, as most people can imagine, on a cruise ship, you have a lot of people in very close quarters. In general, we think that the closer and longer the contact, the greater the risk of spread or transmission. And to decide whether or not to keep people on a cruise ship like that, it's risk versus benefit. It's what are the risks of keeping them on, and what are the risks of letting them off? What are the benefits of keeping them on, and what are the benefits if they're let off? Very difficult risk-benefit analysis.
About the greater good, basically.
Exactly.
We heard from James Longman that, and this is some good news potentially, that in China now, which is where it all began, the rate of spread has declined. What does that mean for the rest of us?
Well, in some ways, I think it could be an example because China took extremely aggressive measures. Obviously, they were not able to completely wall off the outbreak from spreading to other countries, but be clear, the reason we're seeing numbers allegedly drop right now in China is because of the interventions that they took. So again, there may be some lesson in that for the rest of the world.
All right, and in the meantime, more than 2,000 people right here in New York are self-quarantining. Is that going to be the new normal, and for how long?
It may be, Amy, and I'm going to tell you why. We might be changing phases now from trying to contain or stop or prevent this outbreak from coming here to mitigate or slowing its spread. So we talk about things like non-drug interventions, things like school closings, canceling large gatherings, telework or teleschooling if possible. These measures not only protect the individual, but they potentially protect the most vulnerable, which is the elderly and older population.
All right, Dr. Jen, we appreciate it so much. And you can send in your questions for Dr. Jen on Twitter and Instagram all morning with the hashtag AskGMA. She's going to answer some of them live in our next half hour.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.